This aerial footage gives an up-close look at the stretch of coastline battered by Mother Nature.
The waves were raging last night.
It's crazy, honestly. Like, these are probably like the biggest waves I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oceanfront homes are collapsing into the water at an alarming rate. The worst part is there's nothing anyone can do about it. And does this mean in the coming years, these oceanfront properties are going to become heavily discounted?
This home was listed on the market for 145 days before they ultimately removed the listing. The owners reduced the price by $304,000 but still could not sell. You can see the foundation of the home is being sucked away by the ocean. Records show the owners tried to get a permit to build a seawall and even put in their own temporary barrier, which they received a violation enforcement actions from DLNR.
A North Shore homeowner's nightmare came true this morning when their home fell into the ocean.
Imagine this, you're sleeping in your bed on the water, a large swell comes in, sweeps you and your home out to sea. But how did we get here? From North Shore home collapses to illegal seawalls, many people are trying to prevent their homes from falling in, and the state of Hawaii is issuing fines to anyone that tries to stop it. Enter the seawall, a seemingly simple solution, but it may come with some implications that most don't realize. From our friends in the state government, seawalls, once installed, prevent the shoreline and sand from dissipating the energy of the waves. When a normal beach has sand, it acts as a ramp to slow down the power of the wave and prevents it from removing sediment. All shorelines have natural movement depending on the season, the tides, and even the moon. For seawalls, it's not just about getting a permit. The ramifications of these stretch far beyond paperwork, but what are they causing so much of a fuss about? Once a seawall is installed, the lush sandy beaches will slowly start to disappear. What happens is a high tide will come in, a wave will crash into the seawall, it will recoil and send the wave and sand back deep out to sea, effectively losing a small piece of the beach with every single wave. It's more than just stone and mortar. These seawalls have consequences that will ripple across the entire ecosystem. If you look at places that have seawalls like Black Point or Hawaii Kai, you'll notice none of them have a beach. Unappealing views and altering the shoreline is just scratching the surface. With climate change knocking on our door, are Hawaii legislators prepared to answer? Some may say they're making the problems even worse. When we speak of seawalls and oceanfront properties, even prominent figures such as former President Barack Obama are not exempt from this intricate web. Or are they?
This video shows the estate on the island of Oahu.
The house made famous in the Magnum P.I. TV series.
Sold the home for $8.7 million.
The Obama's mansion in Hawaii is almost nearing completion.
There's a seawall there, and the environmentalists don't like that seawall. It's corroding the coastline, and they want to take it down. Obama wants to leave the seawall.
Obama's newly acquired oceanfront property, formerly owned by Harold K.L. Castle, as in Castle and Cook, Hawaii, the largest real estate developer here, sits at the heart of the debate. This expansive compound with a seawall has opened a floodgate of concerns about what many call a double standard. Permit complications, rising sea levels, and preservation efforts all collide, representing a true experience of Hawaiian residents. To grasp the magnitude of this issue, I've turned to those affected and the experts.
A row of beachfront homes on Oahu's North Shore have taken a beating.
5 years I've been coming here, definitely the worst.
It's pretty devastating.
This is just the beginning. We're going to see more and more of these massive erosion events all over the islands.
It's obviously very temporary. It's a little bit of an eyesore. It's not really helping.
Unauthorized illegal structures. They're impacting the ability of the beach to regenerate.
The structures come and go, but a life is priceless.
DLNR should be able to quickly be able to remove that at the homeowner's expense using approved contractors who can both protect the shoreline and do the best job possible removing often deteriorating structures.
With so many perspectives, it creates a muddied picture What does it mean for Hawaii's future? The divide is clear. Many owners wish to fortify their luxury retreats. Not all owners have the resources to do so, and the government has taken the stance that public beaches are more important than individual properties. The pristine shores of Hawaii are at stake. As sea levels rise, so does tensions. For Hawaii, the tides of change aren't just in the ocean, but in the hearts of its people.